Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Puts up a three. Rebounded by Ward. To the inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
About a minute played so far here in the first. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
4 on the clock. For 3. The shot, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The 3 ball. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. That one falls.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
To the left wing. Here's Cannon. The tray. It's rebounded by Hayes. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
1:53 left to play in the first. That one wide left.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Cannon looking over the floor. Tires from deep. They grabbed their own miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
There's a good screen. 1:16 left in the first. Nailed from three-point land. Shoots a 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
.46 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Hayes. .14 feet away. The shot, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. "24 seconds left to play in the first." Inside, stolen. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
First team foul.
Dos Santos. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with him.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, "I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player." Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Nedovic. Drills the three-pointer.
You gotta be kidding me. Draws the foul and hits the shot. What a play from three-point range.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Lets it go with the three. The shot misses. Here's Mitrovic. Still without a basket. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Low. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Dos Santos. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And the three ball is good. He's got 8.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Nedovic. With the drive. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Hamas. Spins. Just 4 to shoot. From 13, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Launches a 3. The shot's good from Nedovic. Nedovic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Watera. Lets it fly. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Nedovic.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Pass to Watera. Hands it from downtown. Watera's got his first 3 points of the game. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the wing on the left. To the inside.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's Mitrovic. To the middle. With 1 on the clock. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Leading by a point. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
And that'll do it for...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so here's the home team. They lead by 1. It's intercepted. And they're on the break. Here's Cannon. Still yet to score. A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's a close game here in Brooklyn.
Away team foul. Cannon. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Ward. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Cannon from long range. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ward. There's the pick. Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
90 seconds now into the second half. Shot to stop the run. And the shot goes in. 10 points for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Ward. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Lets it go from deep. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Takes a 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Full team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the home team. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Cannon. Still scoreless. That one a little long. To the right side.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
First free throw is good.
Number 1. Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Ward. Now has a chance to add to their lead.
If they get into double digits, that would make it a huge hill to climb.
Right wing. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And he knocks down the first one. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving. Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Floats one up, and good that time. Ward's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Cannon from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. They set the pick.
Full team foul. 0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Low. Here he goes. A beautiful reverse layup. 10 points for him.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Takes it off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Mitrovic, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Shot's good, but Watcherov
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Ball boy kicks to Nedovic. This one for 3. They get it back. Dos Santos hits the 3-point bomb.
How about these big shots for him in the 4th? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Low. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
Right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th, and the shot goes in.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Dos Santos, great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Out to the wing. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
1:39 left in the 4th. Here's Nedovic to tie it up. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. And he drops it in from the low post. Watcher's got 6 points in the quarter.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. There's 48 seconds left in the game. Here's Cannon. From the arc. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Ward. Yes!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
It's stolen. Shoots the three. Misses the shot. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Ntilikina. Offline with a three. Intercepted. And here comes the break. To the left side wing. Here's Bunga. Off target from outside. The three is up. Drops in the three. He's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Ntilikina. From the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Hayes. Hayes with a screen on Jones. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. From the stripe, Ntilikina gets the bucket. Ntilikina's got 5.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Pass to Hayes. Defended by Jones. Man, he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Bunga knocks down the long J.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
To stop the run. Got it.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Ntilikina. The 3. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Ward. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. The offensive rebound. Defended by Jones. Pass to Ward. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the three-pointer.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Now here's Jones. He's closely guarded. Here's Bunga. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to Ward. Three-pointer, no good. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. They set a pick. There's the 3. Drains the triple.
On top of the 3, you're also going to give him the and one? Just bad defense all the way around.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Defended by Jones. Here he goes. Pass to Hayes. Jones grabs the board. It's a 4-point ball game. Here's Bunga. The three-pointer off the mark.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Here's Ntilikina. And a miss there on the triple. And stolen by Jones. 34 seconds left in the first quarter here. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Hayes. To halt the run. The rebound by Bonga. The three ball. Pure from three-point range. Bonga's got 8.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Leading by 7. And back in a moment as if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Here's Washington. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line, and that one falls for Washington. And so Washington nails both of them. We've got Washington, and it's Lundberg in at the shooting guard position. He's guarded by Washington. Launches a 3. Thomas can't get it to go.
Full team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The visitors with the ball. Now Washington has to Lundberg. Takes it inside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Jones. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. On Sunday, and then Sunday, first trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jones taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. He's guarded by Washington. Down low. Pass to Hamas. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Pulls it. That's good on the jumper.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
From outside the arc. Okashevsky the miss. Here's Hamas. Out to the wing. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Fires the 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Hamas. He's guarded by Washington. Nails it from 3.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Here's Lundberg to the middle. They swipe it. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
We've got 1:55 left in the half. And it's Washington missing.
And that's a low percentage shot. And I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Stripped away. the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Takes the three. Jones grabs the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Lundberg. Off the mark there with a three. He's guarded by Washington. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. 5 points in the game.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
And Washington powers it through.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. 43 seconds left in the first half. He's guarded by Washington. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul. First
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your home team. Low.
Both shots good from the strike.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. He shoots it. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Washington's got 6 points. Off target from three-point range. Picked by Pokashevsky. Here's Jones. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they could get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it with? And now, time. Thanks as always.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Right wing. Here's Bonga. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. 10 points for him. Bonga has gotten it done so far from the field, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Defended by Jones. High arcing shot. That one doesn't drop. Here's Bonga. 10 points for him.
Home team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming off the floor for your home team. Number 0. TJ 0.
It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. No good on his first attempt of the game. It's a one-on-one situation. And yep, it's good. Ntilikina's got 11.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Here's Bonga. Connects from downtown. Bonga's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls.
At the line for your home team, number.
And so he hits both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Jones. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now. And he banks in the layup. He's got 17.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Outside Jones. No good. Unable to win this run. And he goes in for the dunk.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Out left to the wing. Here's Ntilikina. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Defended by Jones. No good on the shot. In transition. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And the bucket is good.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Ntilikina. 13 points in the game. Releases. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Ntilikina's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Hayes with a screen. From the wing. Jump shot is good. 21 points in the game. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Bonga. It's Hayes with the rebound. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 7.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Jones feels it out. Puts one up from 19. The shot misses. Down low. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Got it off in time. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. They lead by 2. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Hits the front of the rim and out. They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Lundberg in at the 2 guard. Here's Pokashevsky. Fires in the triple.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Pokashevsky's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. He's guarded by Washington. They set the pick. There's the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pokashevsky. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. To the paint. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Washington passes to Pokashevsky. From outside, off the mark. He's guarded by Washington. Up and in on the layup.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Misses the three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
That puts him in the lead.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
In the fourth quarter, he's gone 3 for 4. They've really needed it.
He's guarded by Washington. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
The play will be reviewed.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Both teams will make substitutions. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Ntilikina. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And he drives in. Yes, it's good.
Ooh, that's like velvet. That's the kind of finger roll that ends up on old highlights.
Got a piece of it. Post. Shots no good. 7 for 13 now in this game. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Brown with some nice D.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Three-pointer. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The three ball. And that one is stuffed right through.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. Oh, the trifecta!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Pokashevsky. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Can they get it? It's Hayes with the rebound.
Away team foul. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And Pokashevsky gets it to go. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires from way outside. Misses. And so they get the victory here at home. This one was in the balance right until the final.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Ntilikina out there with Jones, and it's Davies in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Ntilikina. His three-pointers off the mark. There's the triple. Bonga pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Wasted no time on that one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Driving inside.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. They set the screen. Jones, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
hurting you now from there as Ntilikina is finding his range on those shots.
It's tipped. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. To the middle, here's Davies, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Cannon, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And that one falls for Cannon. And so Cannon nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Davies with the bucket.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Here's Ntilikina. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. There's the pick. Cannon from long range drains the three-pointer. Cannon's got 7 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Ntilikina's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Banked in off the glass. 7 points in the game. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bonga. Driving in. Oh!
No goodness.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
Here's Bonga. Takes the three. No good on the shot. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. Back to Cannon. From down in the low post, it goes.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Davies with the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Davies has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Ntilikina. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Jones is out there with Pokuševski. Then there's Washington. Then there's Brown. And it's Lundberg in at the 2 spot. From outside the arc. It doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Washington with it. Takes the 13-footer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. To the inside. Pass to Boy. 6 to shoot. Dos Santos. A three-pointer off the mark. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
No good from Boy.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Offensive rebound. Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. He gets it in there. Here's Lundberg. Nothing on the board. Pass to Pakusevsky. Releases. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Pakusevsky's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Three-pointer. And Jones pulls it down.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And he drives in. Here's Mitrovic from past the arc. That one's not going to go.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
A shot by Lundberg, no good. Kalinic, he's covered by Brown. Dos Santos, a rebound by Washington.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Lundberg. Here's Jones. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dos Santos, he's covered by Washington. Drills it from outside. He has 5.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Brown, no good. Kalinic. And it's off from three-point range. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Jones sets the pick for Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the away team.
First free throw is good.
Washington Jr. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:02 left in the second quarter. For the three, the shot's good from Nedovic. Nedovic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Lundberg. Still yet to score. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes. And they've only gotten better as the game's gone on. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Pakusevsky. Pass to Jones. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lundberg. They shoot again. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Pakusevsky's got 8 points.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Dos Santos. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's deflected. And we've finished one half of basketball. Up by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please go to
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shot.
And change it. And that concludes half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now Jones. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Jones, and it's Bonga in at the 3. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor.
first personal foul, first team foul.
And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Ntilikina. Tries from 16 and off the front iron, and in it goes. 6 points for him.
I'd like to see him look for that shot and maybe own that spot on the floor a little bit more.
Fires the 3. They set the pick. Driving the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Inside. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. So it's the visitors now. 4-point game. Pass to Bonga. He squares up and sinks it. Bonga's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Off target at the rim.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Davies. No good on the triple. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. Connects from 3-point range. Cannon's got 12. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Jones looking for an opening. Second chance effort, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Fires the 3.
2 minutes.
Pass to Cannon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Jones for 3. Doesn't go that time. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride Beautiful assist.
Pass to Davies.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
1:09 left in the third. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 6. Drops in the tray. 9 points in the game so far.
Crucial for Ntilikina's development. The more shots he can hit like this, the more confident he will grow.
Pass to Cannon. It's deflected. Clock is at 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Cannon's got 8 points here in this quarter.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And time for the short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Substitution.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Kolinich. And he converts the layup.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Bo Krzyzewski is out there with Jones. Then there's Brown. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2-guard position.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And there's the drive, and it goes down 2 points.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Bollenboy passes to Nedovic. They set the pick. The 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Krzyzewski. Misses the 3. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
How about the 7-footer out there knocking down threes, poking from distance?
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth, and the basket is good.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Offensive rebound. Here's Lundberg. Back to Washington.
Home team foul. Dos Santos. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Pakusevski. It's good. This game is all even. Pakusevski's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Here's the screen. Dos Santos. Pakusevski grabs the miss. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To take the lead. Washington, that's good.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Kalinic, he's covered by Brown. Pass to Bone Boy. Lock at 6. And he dunks it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that ball? No good that time. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Washington.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Mitrovic drops in the layup for 2. And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Ntilikina passes to Jones. And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Home team on D. The lead is 2. Pass to Pakusevski. Clock at 4. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the length that Pokusevski has out there will give defenses a lot of problems like that.
And both free throws good for Pokusevski.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Ntilikina kicks to Jones. Pass to Lundberg. Here's Ntilikina. To the paint. Here's Pakusevski. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And Poku has everything clicking here tonight.
Here's Cannon. Takes it inside. Count it!
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Ntilikina looking it over. Oh, off target. And so they get the victory here at home. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen. Inside. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Pass to Ward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayes with a screen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And there's the drive. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's the pick. He got a piece of it. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. To the left wing. Pass to Ward. Fires the 3. He's off on that one. It's intercepted. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
He's defended by Hayes. They set the screen. And stolen by Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Fade away. And that one drops.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. 2 points. That one goes.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Hayes with a screen. Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens. Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the wing on the left. For 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. 1:25 left to play in the first. And finished off by Hayes.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
.55 seconds left now in the first quarter. What a spin move to get in closer.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line.
And he drops the first.
0. Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Take it away. It's 2-on-1. Finished off the break.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter here. Puts up a 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. To the inside. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
No good from the wing. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
At the line for 1. Substitution on the court.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Out left to the wing. And there's a pick. Here's Nedovic. Off target with the 3. To the left side wing. Hamas gets the 3 ball to go. Hamas has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Ali, for sure.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Nedovic. That 3's off the mark.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Misses in close. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
To the right side. Tipped. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Let's go with a 3. That shot is off. Ball stolen. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
And the layup falls. 13 points in the game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
There's a screen. The 3. They get the rebound. Over to the left wing. The 3 is up. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Over to the wing. Here's the 3. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Beyond the arc. No good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Pass to Hayes. Five on the clock. Launches it. And no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the wing, right side. Into the lane. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. powerful one-handed slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
That evens the score. 12 points for him.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
No good with a layup.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Driving in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosions.
Oh, I can't believe he just did that.
Way up top.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Lets it go from deep, on target from range.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
1:10 left in the third quarter. From behind the arc, hits the trifecta. He's got 12. Out to the right wing. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. 4 on the clock. Hayes with a screen. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Out to the right wing. They set the screen from outside the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The 3 is up. He can't get it to go. Count it.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Nedovic. From the arc. Doesn't go for him. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Uses the glass on the layup.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
To the middle. They set the pick. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 19 points in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Count the basket.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
To the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Both teams deciding to change it up. So he gets them both. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
This one for three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Oh, he picked him clean. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Sinks the tray.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And there's the screen. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. To the right side. Clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .44 seconds left to play in the fourth. Fires away from way outside. He can't hit that time.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And nails the tray. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Ward. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always, especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Cuts off the pass. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time...
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Drills the three-pointer.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he jams it with authority.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Jones. It's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. We play just over a minute here in the first. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Ward. Offline with his 3.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Bunga. Davies kicks to Ntilikina. Pass to Bunga for 3. Trains the three-pointer.
McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
There's a screen. He takes it in, and that one is stuffed right through.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Down low. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Ntilikina. A three-pointer is right on target. Ntilikina's got his second bucket of the night.
And the key for Ntilikina is shooting with confidence, especially when it comes to his perimeter game.
Davies grabs the miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Driving to the basket.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Off target with his 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Bunga deciding where to go with it and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here's Jones. Still scoreless. Pass to Bunga. No good on the 3.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 6. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Ntilikina's got 8.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Defended by Jones. And he jams it with authority.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And it's a great finish! Oh my. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Here's Ntilikina. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Knocks it loose. It's 2-on-1. Here's Jones. And no good. Pass to Watsura from downtown. Hands it from downtown.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Now, here's Washington. Here's Pakusevski. Goes up from the top of the key, and he gets the jumper to drop. Pakusevski's got his first points of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Watsura. Here's Hamas. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
The tray. A shot by Lundberg. No good. Defended by Pokusevski. Low. Softly drops in the floater.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now Washington scoreless thus far. Traps in the tray.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Defended by Pokusevski. Pass to Watsura. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Inside. And Jones sends it back. On Sunday, and then on Monday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
To the middle, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Pakusevski, sinks the triple. Pakusevski's got 5 now.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Three-pointer. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Over to the wing. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Hummus. Low. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And here's Washington outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Low. He's covered by Washington. Pass to Watsura. Puts up a deep 3. They get it back. Low. No good with the triple. Here's Pakusevsky. He has 5. For the 3. He doesn't hit that one. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
33.
And that'll do it for halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Jones. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. That shot off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to Ward. A 3-ball. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ward's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jones with him. Here's Ntilikina. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. 16 points for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And the 3 off target.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
To the inside. And Hayes throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
To halt the run, it's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. And an incredible double clutch dunk. Wow!
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Broken indeed, no doubt about it, D.A.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
On the high post. And that one is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, G.A., right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And yes, it's good. 1:49 left in the third. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Ntilikina. Off target from three-point range.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. That 3 off the mark. Here's Bonga. He's got 8. There's the screen. Jacks up a 3. Kicks it out to Jones. And they're running. Pass to Hayes. And Jones sends it back. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. .46 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 11, and he gets it to go. Ntilikina's got 13.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1-5 from the field.
Defended by Jones. It's stolen by Jones. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ntilikina. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Up 5. And do not go away. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here is Washington. Buries it down low. Washington's gotten everything to drop so far. Shooting 4 of 4. It's picked off. To tie it up. Okushevsky up top. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Lundberg. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Good on the three-point shot.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
To the left side wing. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Buries it from three-point range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Thomas can't drop it. Going inside, missed inside.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
From the arc, the offensive rebound. The shot comes out. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
To take the lead, and he knocks down the jumper. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Powered down with both hands.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's Washington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And he makes the first. Washington hits them both. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the away team. Number 2.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Lundberg. Pass to Pakusevsky. The shot. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Pakusevsky's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Low. He's covered by Washington. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Pakusevsky, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Got that one up quick.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Now, here's Washington. Pass to Pakusevsky. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion. Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Low. He's covered by Washington. Good on the shot.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's Pakusevsky. Count it!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Oh, wow! What a great move inside!
That is incredible.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Washington passes to Pakusevsky. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. There's the pick.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Into the lineup for your home team.
16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 4 on the clock.
Number 2.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pokusevski.
Oh, amazing. Perfect timing there.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. Now Jones. Nice shot from the wing. The visitors with the ball. Defended by Jones. Takes it inside. Soft touch off the glass. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Plenty of space. Here's Ntilikina. Tries again. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Now here's Jones, guarded closely. Deflected!
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Inside. Here's the pick. From deep. Knocks down the triple. Jones has got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. He takes it in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. From downtown, and he misses. Only 2 for 6.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Unable to get that one.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And that one's good.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Here's Ntilikina. No made baskets yet. Pure from three-point range.
In pick-and-roll situations, a point guard has got to demonstrate patience. Ntilikina does a great job there.
Defended by Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Ntilikina. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Ntilikina's reach and athleticism is absolutely a factor inside. He can score it in there, make no mistake.
Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
There's the triple. That one no good. 4-3. Can't hit that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up by 8. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Washington. Picked by Pokashevsky. Washington passes to Pokashevsky. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Defended by Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. On Saturday, and then on Saturday.
Shooting for the away team. Number 31.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Now here's Washington. Not a lot of room. Here's the floater. And he sinks the layup. Washington's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that's a beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
It's deflected.
Oh, send it back, Alexei Pokusevski. Make him feel that 7-foot frame.
The 3, always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
It's Pokashevsky on the wing. No good from outside. Right wing. He's guarded by Washington. To the paint. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Lundberg. It's Pokashevsky on the wing. Fires for 3. Jones, the pass to Brown. Here's Lundberg. Second chance shot. Count that bucket. Lundberg's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Carries it down low.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Knocks it loose. From the arc. Jones grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And the basket is good. 1:56 left in the second period. Here's Lundberg. And it's all from three-point range. Going inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Now here's Washington. Tight defense on him. Okashevsky. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Now, this guy's got a lean frame, but he is willing to mix it up. Draws the foul there. Nicely done, Alexei.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. He's guarded by Washington. Misses from short range.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Okashevsky with it. Shoots. Cash money on the open jump shot. 59 seconds left in the first half of this game. He's guarded by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nedovic on the take. It's good. He's got 5.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Washington. The quick look, no good that time. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cranes the triple.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Jones sets a screen. The 3. And Pokashevsky gets it to go. Pokashevsky's got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. They lead by 18. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time.
2 elite squads, Ernie. 1 winner. I'm expecting.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the visiting team.
It's not just about.
And that's a wrap-up.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Now here's Jones, tightly guarded. Over to the wing. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Out to the wing. Six to shoot. Drives to the hoop. And he lays it up and in.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's Ntilikina. No good on the three.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the three off target. Feet out. Here's Bonga. No points yet. Takes the three. Hits the three-pointer.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Bonga has gone 1 for 2 from deep. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Jones from behind the arc. Deflected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 5. There's a screen. Great look there, but off target.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. On target from range. 7 points in the game.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Count that one.
Boy, floaters are a notoriously difficult shot, but Ntilikina makes it look easy.
Ntilikina's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the field. Defended by Jones. And the layup is good off the glass.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Bonga. Pulls up on the wing. The shot no good.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And he gets the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Let's go with a three. Not going to go that time.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Puts up a three. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Home team foul. Davies. First personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Good. 9 points in the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And here's Jones. He's got 5. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Bonga. No good with the triple. Gets it off. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Nedovic. We've got Washington, and it's Jones in at the 5, down low. They get it again. Now Washington. Picked by Pokashevsky. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long K.
And this will be more and more a part of his game, the more efficient he gets. Pokashevsky, a big who can shoot it.
Here's Nedovic. Driving to the basket, and there it is for him.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Now here's Pokashevsky. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
For three. The shot no good. Here's Nedovic, defended by Jones. Snatched up. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Washington outside. Picked by Pokashevsky. Shoots. No good there, off the double clutch. Pokashevsky's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Here's Nedovic. Lets it go from deep. No good on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Pokashevsky. It's Pokashevsky on the wing. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Pokashevsky's got 6 here in the quarter.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Nedovic, defended by Jones. And stolen by Jones. Pokashevsky with it. From outside the arc. Can't get it to drop. Pokashevsky's gotten 4 shots to go in 12 attempts. Pokashevsky covering, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead, and these days there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition, but, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Hits the trifecta.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. To the left wing. Here's Nedovic. He buries it from 3.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
He's guarded by Washington. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Alexei Pokashevsky. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
4-3, fires in the triple.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Nedovic. And a miss there on the triple.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Jones sets a screen. Pokuševski. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
I can see Alexei Pokuševski has a well-rounded offensive game. Right now, he's looking so confident and so efficient.
He's guarded by Washington. Knocked away. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Five ticks left in the fourth quarter. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismissed.